Hi friends, this is Gautam. Welcome back to my channel. So this is a part 2 for IBGP protocol. So we already configured the EBGP between R2 and R1 and R4 to R5 and IBGP between R2 to R4. So we can verify. So first I have to go to R1 router. So R2 router, just I'm giving do show IP BGP summary to check the neighboring table. Okay, so I have two entry. So 172.16.1.1 is a EBGP. So R2 in R2 router I'm using AS number as 200. So in 172.16.1.1 is using the AS number as 100. So this is an EBGP. So through R1 router I learned the loopback network of 1.1.1.0/24 network, and 4.4.4 is an IBGP pairing. So here the pairing is up. I am not learning any network from R4 router. Okay, we can check the BGP database, show IP BGP. Here we can see I can learn that loopback network from R1 router. So if its star means valid and greater than means best route. We can check it in routing table, show IP route 1.1.1.0. So I learned through. So the entry is present in the routing table. Show IP route also you can check. Show IP route. Here you can see 1.1 network is learn. Okay, let's go to the R4 router. So in R4 router I'll give show IP BGP summary. So here we can see 2.2.2 is an pairing with R2 router. So this is an IBGP because R4 router local AS number is 200 and pairing AS number also 200. So that means it's IBGP, and 172.16.14.1 is a EBGP because the pairing AS number is 300. So from R2 router I can learn that loopback network 1.1.1. So we can see show IP BGP. Okay, so here we can see I learned that network 1.1.1.1.1.0/24. So here star means it's valid route but not best route. If it's best path means it will get greater than symbol. So we can see show IP route 1.1.1.0. So no network in the routing table. So in the routing table they won't learn this network. So we can see why it won't learn that network. So 1.1.1.0/24 network I will reach through next to hop is 172.16.1.1. So we can go to the diagram. So from R4 router I checked 172.16.1.1. So the next hop IP is 172.16.1.1 is an R1 this IP address. So R4 router they don't know how to reach the next hop IP 172.16.1.1 because this interface is directly connected to R2. So R4 router they don't know how to reach this network. So that's why the 1.1.1 network is not learned. So there are two options are there. Either this network can be advertised through BGP or IGP, or we can use next to hop self. So the best practice is we can go for next to hop self instead of advertising this network. So in BGP by default the next hop IP won't change. So that's why in R4 route also the next hop should be same as 172.16.1.1. So just go to R2 router and configure next hop self, and same like R4 router also. So just go to R2 router in global mode. So router BGP AS number 200. Next one, the pairing IP R4 pairing IP is, we are using loopback IP, so 4.4.4.4. So the syntax is next hyphen hope hyphen self. So that means the next hope IP, it will take it as a R2 loopback IP. Enter. So same we have to configure R4 router also, because in R2 router, from R4 router can advertise any routes to R2 means, so that time it will uh, for an example, in R5 router, if I'm creating any loopback IP, I will advertise to R4. The R4 will advertise to R2. So in R2 routing table also, it's showing next hop IP as this R5 physical interface IP. So that's why in R4 also we have to mention next hop itself. That means in R4 router advertising any routes to the R2 router. In R2 router, the next hop IP should be an R4. So just go to R4 router BGP. Next AS number should be an 200. So neighbor, the pairing IP is 2.2.2.2 and next hyphen hope hyphen self. Enter. Exit. Okay, we can check show IP BGP summary. So we can learn that network already. Show IP BGP. So now we can see the 1.1.1 network I will learn is showing greater than symbol. Okay, let's see show IP route 1.1.1.0. Here we can see I got entry. So the next hop is showing 2.2.2.2. So just I will ping 2.2.2.2. Yeah, is from R2 router is reachable. So previously here we can see the next hop is 172.16.1.1. So the next hop IP should be unreachable. Then only the 1.1.1 network should be inserted in the routing table. So here we can say I will ping 172.16.1.1. So I am not able to ping. So that's why that network is not take it as a best path. Okay. So now we can go to the R5 router. R5 router is from AS number 300. So here we can see show IP BGP summary. Okay, so now I can learn that network 1.1.1 network I learned. Here we can see the stator prefix 1. So I learn one network from R4 router. Okay, show IP BGP. So here we can see R5 router. So this R5 router will learn that 1.1.1 network. Okay, we can try ping from R5 to R1 loopback IP. So ping 1.1.1.1. Okay, so I am not able to reach R1 loopback network even though I learned that network. So we can trace route 1.1.1.1. Enter. Okay, so the packet is getting dropped. So we can see why. So the packet is going to 172.16.4.2. So after reaching this router, the packet is dropping because the packet is not dropping in R4. The packet is dropping in R3 router because source IP is 172.16.4.1 IP and destination IP is 1.1.1.1. So now the packet is comes to R4 router, from R4 router to R3 router. In R3 router, it will check that destination IP 1.1.1. So R3 router, they don't have any idea where to forward this packet because in R3 router, they don't have any entry for 1.1.1. We can see show IP route. Here we can see there is no network, the destination network present in the routing table. So that's why the R3 router is dropping the packet. So That's why we have to configure IBGP on all your routers in the Transist autonomous system. So here Transist autonomous system is 200. So we have to configure IBGP between all the routers in the AS number 200. So in R3 router also we have to configure IBGP. So there is another option also that we have to redistribute that BGP routes into OSPF and again OSPF into redistribute into BGP, but that is a bad idea because here I am advertising only one network, that's fine, but in case if I'm advertising 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs prefix, means that time OSPF or BGP cannot handle that much of prefix, so we have to go for IBGP. So now I have to configure IBGP from R2 to R3 as well as R3 to R4. So let's go to the R2 router. So neighbor, so R3 router I will use loopback IP 333. So 3.3.3.3 and remote-AS number 200. Next one neighbor 3.3.3.3. So I have to use update-source as my loopback IP. So next one neighbor 3.3.3.3. I have to give next op self. Otherwise the next op IP is not changing. So we have to give next op -self. Enter. Next R4 router also we have to go to R4 router and router BGP. So here AS number is 200. So neighbor R3 router loopback 3.3.3.3 and remote-AS number is 200. So neighbor 3.3.3.3 update-source. So it will take it as my loopback IP as a source IP. Next one neighbor 3.3.3.3 next to self. Okay, next one we can go to R3 router. We have to configure IBGP. Okay, so router BGP. Next AS number should be in 200. So R2 router neighboring IP is 2.2.2.2. Remote-AS number 200. So neighbor 2.2.2.2 update-source as a loopback 1. Next one neighbor R4 router loopback IP is 4.4.4. Remote-AS number is 200 and neighbor 4.4.4.4 update-source is loopback 1. Exit. So we can check do show IP BGP. So do show IP BGP summary. Okay, so I learn one network from R2 router. From R4 also do show IP BGP summary. Okay, so 2.2 is a IBGP between R2 to R4 and this is an R3 to R4. This is an EBGP between R4 to R5. Okay. Okay, so here we can see R3 router we learn 1.1.1 valid and best path. Okay, so now again we can go to R5 router. We can try to ping 1.1.1.1 enter. Okay, so still I am not able to ping R1 loopback network. So again we have to trace route 1.1.1.1 enter.